What's going on? Worst Damn Crew Ever is your boy, the worst damn gamer ever here. There's been a couple news drops. Was just on GameRant.com, and it appears that Capcom is doing some shit. They're making some moves. Alright? What's going on right now in the news is Street Fighter 6. Alright? It's been announced. We're gonna get more news as the summer as things come up. Let me just share my screen here as well with they gotta maybe not. Okay, I gotta work on that. Either way, I'll throw it down somewhere. Yeah. So last week, Capcom announced that they had a mysterious countdown website that just ended today. Comes out showing that it was a Resident Evil Village DLC that much of y'all have been anticipating. I have not yet been able to play this or get a hold of this. My buddy Sir Sturdy has. You can go watch him play it live randomly on his Gaming with Sir Sturdy portion of his channel. So if you're into that, go check that out. Sometimes I'm on there commentating as well and just shooting the shit with him as he plays, making fun of him, you know, trying to tell him where to go, things to do, you know, that nature. But this is kind of cool and exciting because I've always loved Street Fighter. I mean, back in the arcade days, literally Street Fighter 2. I think I played Street Fighter 1, but I don't think I remember it all that well because I might have been a little too young, but I definitely remember playing Street Fighter 2. Definitely remember playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Hyper Street Fighter, all that stuff, right? Super Street Fighter, and loved it. Then you fast forward some years, Street Fighter 3. I mean, it's probably one of the most acclaimed Street Fighter games there is. The way the art style was and all that stuff. You fast forward to the newer Street Fighter 5s. They look dope as hell, right? 4 and 5 looked really good. Every rendition from in between got better, got a few more characters, got more combos, this, that, and the third. So if you're, you know, into Street Fighter, Capcom's releasing this, and this is big news, especially since it's their 35th anniversary. Now, with that being said, this segues me into the next portion of my little gaming news here for the day, because Capcom also announced that this summer we're getting another collection. We're getting the Capcom Fighting Collection. This one's gonna have a bunch of things from Darkstalkers, Red Earth, and Street Fighter. I mean, I saw the trailer and I think I shared it on my Facebook page as well at Worst Damn Gamer Ever, EVR, not EVER. So go check that out. It's playing on my page right there. But after 35 years, Capcom has a crazy catalog of a lot of fighting games, a lot of side scrollers or whatnot. So you're gonna get a big portion of those 35 years of Capcom's fighting games all in this one package deal here for you. Red Earth, Darkstalkers, Street Fighter, and that also includes, I saw in the trailer, things like Super Gem Fighters, Super Puzzle Fighters 2. I mean, I love those games. Those games were games that back in the day I played once or twice and absolutely loved them. There was a craze with, you know, the color matching games like Bust a Move and Tetris and all stuff like that, you know, Bobble Bobble if you were in the arcade or in Japan, right? So there's tons of different things like that are going on here as well. What other do you want other than, you know, getting some miniature Street Fighter characters that look cute as hell doing their normal signature moves with the same voiceover and all that, and, you know, them having a fight based on how tiles are falling or how things are going. So that's super dope. I'm looking forward to this one, actually, to be honest with you, and I'm probably gonna end up getting this or finding a way to borrow it or something from somebody. This is really cool. Vampire Hunter 2 I've played only once, so I'm looking forward to engaging with that. I mean, watching some of these clips and stuff like that, there's a bunch of different combos that can be had and can be done using their special abilities and techniques and stuff like that. Different parries and stuff, super dope. I am one person that really wants them to include in a collection like this some of the X-Men versus Street Fighter games, some of the Marvel superhero fighting games, you know, where it was Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter, X-Men versus Street Fighter, the Marvel versus Capcom. Like, where is that? Where are these? Because honestly, to me, that's where combo systems came from in fighting games. Like, they were super dope and elaborate, getting timings right, getting air combos, pairing them up in the air. That's where cheesing came from, in the corner, blah, 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 getting them going, like Spider-Man doing their spin kick and getting him up in the air, Wolverine and doing the Berserker X and then keeping going at it, you know, doing the Berserker Claw and the Tornado Claw and all that, and then the slide and the parry up. So that brings me back to my childhood, and that brings me back to my days in the arcade where it was super dope. It never really translated that well to me going on a console because of the button layouts and stuff like that, because you always had 4 or 3 buttons on the front and 2 on the top, so you had like some, and I don't understand how they do the button layouts where like you get 1 button that's basically equal to 2 buttons, or so whatever. But either way, that's just my gripe with these. But I'm looking forward to this. I mean, this dates back to 1995 with these fighting games and stuff like that. So this is super dope for them to do on their anniversary year, their 35th. I mean, literally, most Street Fighter came out a year after I was born. So take that into account. I'm getting fucking old, but I appreciate it, Capcom. Thank you for creating these. I'm gonna look forward for that Street Fighter 6. So if any of you guys want to get down on the rant, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave the comments below. Tell me if you agree or disagree, if you're excited for Street Fighter 6, because this picture of Ryu right here looks super dope. And on top of it, we getting a fighting collection of all the different types of fighting games that Capcom had to offer from back in the day all the way to almost present. Well, mid-90s, late 90s, early 2000s. I'm one of those that loves the Super Puzzle Fighter, so if you want to get down, because I think you might be able to if I get this, we can get down and we can go on the puzzle fight. Aight? Anyway, y'all, this is the worst damn gamer ever, giving you an update today on the gaming news. I'm sure I'm going to have a few more videos out of this nature to talk about some of the articles and some of the headlines I'm reading. But remember, sometimes in order to be the best, you got to be the worst. Peace.
You win. Perfect.